I guess I would call it advice with Brizzy? Advice with Brizzy! I guess I would call it advice with Brizzy? I don't know. I guess I would call it advice with Brizzy? Why not? There we go. So I created a poll between the three. And the winner by 3%. So I created a poll between the three, and the winner by like. So I created a poll between the three, and the winner by 3% was confidence / self-love / whatever you want to call it. So I created a poll between the three, and the winner by 3%. So that is what we're gonna talk about today. If you're interested in the other two topics, be sure to give this video a thumbs up so I'll know you're still interested in me doing more advice-y, talk to you about life things videos. Yeah. If you still, and I'll know we need to give, because obviously we need to get to those next. But for now, let's talk about confidence and self-love and self-esteem and shyness and fear and all those really, really fun things. But for now, let's talk about confidence and self-love and self-esteem and going out there and making friends and all that fun stuff. But for now, let's talk about confidence and self-love and all those things that we all pretend we have. First of all, I got, can we get your thoughts on this? The secret is, my first thought is why is this on a meme on a duck on 9gag? My first thought is, why is this on a meme on a... But my second thought is, yeah, pretty much. Fake it till you make it. Fake it till you make it is a very, very, and while I don't think it's foolproof, I think there is definitely something to it. And while it's not foolproof, there is definitely something to it. Sometimes you can basically fake it till you make it. Basically fake till you make. Maybe you've heard of power poses. Maybe you've heard stand with your feet. You will, for 2 minutes, your body will produce a higher amount of the, so just by, your body literally felt, your body kept, isn't that crazy? So yeah, it's worth a try. It's worth a try. Keeping your chin up. How do you just stop making yourself think you're not good enough or that you messed up? How do you, it is totally okay. Just I messed up, that's okay. I messed up, that's okay. You are good enough because you are you, and that is amazing. As the great Dr. Seuss once said, today you are you, that is truer than true. There is no one alive that is youer than you. Today you are you, that is truer than true. There is no one alive that is youer than you. As the great Dr. Seuss once said, today you are you. You are the only single person. You are the only single person that is exactly like you, that thinks exactly like you, that has your exact appearance. You're the only person who is exactly you, who has your exact experience, who looks exactly like you. Even if you're an identical twin, something is different. You are the only person who is exactly like you. You're the only person who thinks exactly like you do. Hopefully, because before you existed, the world didn't have that, and that is... Because before you existed, the world didn't have that, and the coolest thing about the world is its diversity. All the amazing things. I can't think of a single good friend of mine who isn't a true nerd. And I love them for it. Nerds are out there in the... When you are passionate about using your... When you are passionate, that's something people are usually pretty into. When you are passionate about the things you love, you're the kind of person people like to be around. When you're passionate about the things you love, people will like to be around you. When you are passionate about the things you love and unapologetic, when you are passionate about the things you love and you're unapologetically you, to embrace the maybe dogs write fan fiction too, I don't really know. I mean, maybe dogs write fan fiction, I don't know. I mean, maybe you've met a dog that writes... Once you get to college, people grow out. I think on the internet it's easier to be embraced simply because you have access to... Because it's easier to, because they can always, this might be a completely unhelpful... But when I ever feel like that, I just think about... So yeah. And life is about experiences, so go out there and get them. Why did I sound so aggressive about that? I don't know. Even just the fact that you are so privileged to feel scared of this thing that really isn't gonna... Even just... It doesn't mean you have to beat yourself up to feel anxious. It doesn't mean you have to beat yourself up for being anxious over nothing. It doesn't mean you have to beat yourself up over being anxious over... It doesn't mean... I get comments, and you don't know how much of this video is cut out of me just slurring my words. I'm gonna cut out every single bit of this video that is me... And it's just gonna be a lot of awkward restating of sentences and thinking about what I'm gonna say. So I feel very comfortable. But put me out in public to be this extroverted? No, I don't want to bring any... Like, see, I care what people think. I don't want... So, see, I do still care about what other people think. The thing is... So see, just know that everyone else is caring what people think too, so so this is very circular, but if you see what I'm so this is very circular. People aren't if I am at a party, I do not... Stress and anxiety is a very complex issue because it Anxiety is a very complex issue because it can stem from any number of things. It could be a chemical imbalance. It could be just a situational thing. It could be this and that and this and that. And there's a fly next to my face. Get out of here. So there's no way for me to give you perfect advice. I just know that something that helps me and that has helped others that I try to is asking them the question, is there... It's not your responsibility. All will be fine. Just let it go. Pull an Elsa and let it go. Pull an Elsa and let it go. Pull an Can you do something about it? Yes. Then don't worry. Can you do something about it? Yes. There's this flow chart that explains basically, there's this flow chart that I've seen on the internet that explains there's this flow. Do you have a problem? Yes. Hakuna Matata. Let it go. Let it go. Hakuna Matata. How can I stop feeling like such an outsider? How can I stop feeling like remember that whole rant I just went on remember that whole rant I just went on how we're all in this together. And we all have fears and anxieties and loves and passions. No, we don't. All right, some of us are just better than others. Okay, I get it. My point is, even though you are... Whether that's with clubs that might interest... There are so many people out there just like you. My advice is do what scares you. I didn't join my community theater until 9th grade. Or that's gonna help you. Just remember that you're not the only one failing. Just remember. And good for you, for you. You're still alive, you're still killing the game, so don't sweat it. It's fine. Everyone fails, and that's important. Everyone fails sometimes, and that's important. The important thing is, and that's no fun. So you are already so much closer to... I get scared of doing things wrong. Girl, I understand the fear of being wrong. Girl, I understand the fear of doing something wrong. Girl, I understand the fear of being wrong. Because and you guys think I'm so confident. And you guys think I'm so confident and don't care what anyone thinks. It's all a lie. So how do you get past this? I don't know. Let me know when you figure it out. So how do you get past this? I don't know. Let me know when you figure that one out. But no, my real answer, no one's perfect, and there's no way you're gonna get good at so it's just what's gotta happen. Like I said earlier, I don't, and yeah, outside in the real world, I don't. But yeah, outside in public with people to judge me for holding, there's a reason I eat copious amounts of raw cookie dough and don't... Because it is. Every now and then, it's okay to do something against your best interests. Because it is. Every now and then, it is okay to do something against your best interests. You don't want to abandon your work forever, but every now and then, treat yourself. But every now and then, treat yourself. Sometimes I want to just stay in all night watching Netflix instead of going to a party with friends. Sometimes I just want to stay in all night watching Netflix instead of going to a party with friends. But the first one that is coming to my mind is the one I'm gonna share that I feel like is most relevant to today's advice video. There are so many inspirational quotes over the years that I think are amazing. There are ones, you know, especially from J.K. Rowling and amazing humans like that. Especially from J.K. Rowling, etc. Especially from J.K. Rowling, for example. You are not better than anyone else. And you are not better than anyone. And no one is better than you. You are not better than anyone. And no one is better than you. So just remember that everyone in the world matters, and that includes you. You're great. Everyone else is great. Everything is awesome! That's the first. Someone is going to be better than you. Someone is going to be better than you at tennis or math or art. I think I'm gonna end on that note.